Hi, today we're going to be taking a look at another Star Wars coloring book. This one is Return of the Jedi. And this was put out by Kenner. Kenner was a subsidiary of General Mills, so sometimes you'll see General Mills, emblazoned on these as well. It has some French on it. That's because it was released in Canada, where I'm from. So let's take a look. Of course, a lot of the selling point of Return of the Jedi wasn't just Ewoks, it was also Jabba's palace. And this dude here was in Captain EO, so he branched out in his career after Return of the Jedi. Here's someone colored this. It's not me. I bought this used, so sometimes you'll get coloring books that were colored back in the 80s or whenever. Illustrations created and drawn by Susan Nelson. Here's Darth Vader pointing at you. That's pretty cool. It's like, I want you. Here's C-3PO and R2-D2 outside of Jabba's palace with the little talking eyeball thing. Here are the Gamorrean guards. They're awesome. To me, this is what orcs are. I know they redefined orcs in the Lord of the Rings movies, but this is what an orc is to me. Gamorrean guards, there you go. Because this is Kenner, this makes you want to go out and buy the figures. They name guys and everything. They're never called Gamorrean guards in the movie. A lot of times, as a kid, I learned names of these characters from the action figures themselves. So here's Jabba, and here's Salacious Crumb. And here's another denizen of Jabba's palace, and C-3PO getting licked or whatever by some sort of tentacle that's from the movie. So EV99, that's this character here. BGJ38. I don't think they made this into a figure back in the day. I love the detailing here of like the sort of backwards leg, but with a support. That's pretty cool. These illustrations are really cool. Really great Star Wars stuff here. And I can't remember this guy's name, Prunehead or something like that. I have him. And here's other guys. I think this guy was going to be kind of the star of the Star Wars sequel that Kenner had planned for new figures that Lucasfilm rejected, called The Saga Continues. He was part of the Mongol Beefhead Tribesmen or something like that. But what they did was they took this head and flipped it upside down or something. I think it was this guy. Here's Bausch, who's secretly Princess Leia. And here he is, the star. Yeah, I mean, Boba Fett didn't really turn up that much in these movies, but he was always a big deal star. I guess, oh no, yeah, these are two different pictures. And here's Billy D. Williams in this cool outfit. I had this as a kid, and I still have it with the helmet and everything. Here's Size Noodles. They even name Size Noodles here. Max Rebo. I can't remember this guy's name. Here's Leia and Han Solo. These are great likenesses. This isn't as basic as some of the Star Wars coloring books, mainly from Empire Strikes Back. Here's Yak Face. Here's the Rancor in a nice big spread here. The trapdoor above. An unfortunate alien. And Luke Skywalker with some bones and everything. Children's entertainment was a lot different back then. I mean, you could draw dead characters and stuff. Luke with his bone here. This is a great picture of R2 with the tray and everything. I think they eventually made this, but I don't think they made it for the classic line. Here's a skiff guard. I had this guy in a skiff fight. Someone tried to someone tried to color all this. There's Lando versus a skiff guard. That's cool. Great detailing. Here's Luke and Leia. This shot was a classic shot. I mean, like, this was a publicity still, but this has been made into a coloring book page. Luke looks like he's taking a whiz here, but it's the lightsaber. He's Luke versus Boba Fett. Here's the Jabba's sailing barge, and Yoda. This is a great shot of Yoda. There's some TIE. Were these the interceptors? It's a different wing configuration. And here are the Imperial shuttles. This is like the biggest ship in the Return of the Jedi Classic line, and it's just a taxi, basically. I love this figure as a kid. I like these guys too. I remember they caught my eye when I first saw Return of the Jedi, the Imperial Guards. And here are the TIE pilots. Someone colored this in. Pretty cool stuff, pretty sharp. General Medine was one of my first Return of the Jedi figures. He came with a stick. Almost everyone came with a stick in Return of the Jedi. And here are the can't remember the name of the species. I'm getting rusty on my Star Wars. Mon Calamari. There you go. And there's Admiral Akbar and Lando and Luke and Leia. And I like that Akbar's in there. He's like photobombing the classic guys, right? You know, there's Han and Chewbacca. Nice speeder bike page. This is great. Wow, I would have loved to have this coloring book as a kid. Here's the classic trio, who never reunited in the sequels, but hey. This is a great shot of like Chewie, C-3PO, Leia. This is probably Wicket. Ewoks were big business in the mid-80s. Carrying their golden god C-3PO, more Ewoks. These are great drawings for a coloring book. The baby Ewok that stole the show. Here's Luke and Han and Chewie tied up. Wicket perhaps with R2. And here's Leia. Someone beautifully colored her in. Pretty cool stuff. Luke in Endor gear with a kind of fat lightsaber, kind of weird. And here's Han and some random trooper at the force field base. And here's a nice big wide shot of an ATST, and Ewoks trying to fight it. Pretty cool. Yeah, these things were on sale from Kenner. There's a great shot of Han with like stuff happening here. ATST in the Endor forest. Luke versus Vader with that fat lightsaber again. 9 Num. Here's a shot of the rebel transports from Empire, basically, I think. And here's the nice wide shot of like all the classic characters at the end of Return of the Jedi. These are really great pictures for a coloring book. I know I said that before, but I'm impressed by this. And the Ewoks celebrating with 3PO and Chewie. And Chewie's smiling too. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this stroll through this Return of the Jedi 1983 coloring book. Till next time, take care.